Hey guys, it's Brendan here, aka Electro here. You guys, well, wanted another Panhandle Facts video. I personally didn't want to make another one of these, because, oh god dang, that stinks.
Is this one about to blow up? Yeah.
Hey. Oh god, my game, it's dead.
That's got 500 XP from my engineer, bro.
There we go. Okay. Well, I guess that's better, but I should probably, for now, switch your feature on off. My last warning is anybody here actually wants to talk to me, I'll be leaving here in about, like, well, I'm saying I'm going into disabling my voice chat due to video. Unless you want to cover this topic with me, speak now. For maybe 3 seconds. Okay. There's the chat offline. Let's actually start covering Terran Republic's ability to tower stomp. Now, this is generally. So, first of all, I'm gonna start with the T5 track burst, which is more accurate. And burst guns are much better for a tower, so I'm going to put the recommended stuff on here, especially for Terran weapons. I cannot stress that enough. This is a pretty supposedly solid lookout, but I don't think I should put a T4 amp on here. I should probably get the black hand. So the reason why you want the black hand is, well, because you're at farther ranges than most other pistols, and you kind of want that range advantage. And, well, yeah, the range advantage is awesome. So I am reviewing for the Terran Republic right now. I'm showing you guys the Terran. I'm not, permanently only going into the Terrans. So this is the main basic setup I would put on your average character. And yes, I'd probably get quick dead flash grenades, because they detonate fast. And get a flash suppressor. I know if you don't like the recoil, the reduction on it, blah blah blah, I know it's not that good. I personally like it. You kind of need extended ammo on your main character. And you should probably get a burst fire gun if you're doing this on any faction. Because it makes these guns overall more controllable. And that these take apparently 2 headshot bursts. So they take 3 body shot bursts? I think I might have gotten a few headshots. Let me just go from the body on this. It's about 4 if they're not damaged at all. So, no, I think it's 3. No, okay. It's probably gonna want to go for more than that over longer ranges, or it's gonna be pretty screwed if you don't have a large advantage. Which I mean is tower stomping range. If you're looking at the actual stats. As you can see, that is one of the better loadouts for Terrans. I'm just giving you some loadouts first before I actually recommend some guns. Now, yes, the Track 5S is good for these rangers. Since it doesn't just have a regular, burst mode, in case it has a fully auto mode in case you get screwed. And you need to use that fully auto mode to your advantage. And it has access to 6x in case you're really running those longer ranges. It has an underbarrel shotgun, smoke launcher, and grenade launcher. I'd probably get, if you want an underbarrel thing, get a shotgun or a smoke launcher for getting anything. Because the shotgun will allow you to get to the position fast, and the smoke will allow you to, also hide in the shadows while being able to pick off enemies and, well, cover yourself. Which is best used for engineers, but if you can get up there. For the time being, I've always wanted to test out the underbarrel shotgun really on a larger scale. Now, this is where your choice goes. This is where you gotta debate. Tower stomping either needs amazing accuracy and low recoil, or stealth. And this is your time to pick. Do you want a compensator, which will make you less stealthy, or a suppressor, which or a compensator will make you less stealthy but more accurate with lower recoil, but have a less hipfire, but that's not really worth it for these things. Or a suppressor, which the suppressor will decrease your bullet velocity and have no real drawbacks, but it says the velocity and the cloakness. I want to put a suppressor, not saying that you should go. And I think soft point ammo is definitely your better option. If you had to pick something. This shotgun's apparently a one-shot kill, which means if you can hit every bullet, it's guaranteed a one-shot kill. But this is, like I said, probably all of these underbarrel attachments are mostly probably for engineers. And then I'd also probably recommend the Cougar just due to its high damage and 2x bursts. For carrying guns, I think that's obviously low as opposed to I'm an NC player. Don't you dare get a Lynx. If you get a Lynx, you're so screwed over at these ranges because you're only going to do 100 damage at this range, which really makes your life minimal. If you already purchased the Lynx, probably should switch over to default, but if you really want that high fire rate style gun, I guess you can dig it out and try it, but I personally think the Lynx sucks at these ranges. It is just, I don't think the Lynx is bad. I'm not implying that. I'm implying the Lynx sucks at these ranges. Most of you would probably agree with me. The Lynx is not a longer range gun. It's a close quarters combat wrecking machine. It's like a domination, and it goes hand in hand with your shotgun. Not just that, but its inaccuracy over these ranges means you're wasting way too much bullets. And you sound like a crazy beast even with a suppressor. And this gun's minimum damage is crazy. That's why its RPM normally picks it up. But it doesn't do too good. Especially when you look at like max. You try to take down a max and you can't do it with. I'm pretty sure you can't do it with 2 magazines at these ranges. The max unit's already been damaged, so I'm not gonna be surprised if you go down in this magazine. And I am absolutely trying to compensate. And as you see, I failed. And most guns can take down a max at these ranges. pretty much all. Even a lot of Terran guns could do that. Now the real problem is its first shot recoil multiplier. It's high. Weapons recoil is, I think, like, higher than an average carbine. But due to its first shot recoil multiplier, which is high, extremely high for a carbine, and any gun in general, even especially Terran weapon, it's higher than an average NC gun for shot recoil. So that's your problem with bursting. And bursting the shots, you risk yourself. You're exposing yourself to too much first shot recoil multiplier. Which in turn means you're going to waste a lot of these bullets and not, hit as many targets. The velocity with this thing is actually key, since I think its velocity is lower. But look at this tap fire, one tap fire multiplier. Now, the good thing about it is its recoil does center down faster than most guns. Like, I can't even fully go all the way up that easily, I'm just spamming the button. But it goes up quite a lot, as opposed to if you weren't pressing the button one time. Probably about a 20% increase. So you pretty much can't spam it because the bloom is going to take you down. The bloom will just go, nope, sorry, nope, 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 nope. Hold on, guys, I got a message from somebody. Like I said, this bloom sucks. I know. By the way, if you're just now tuning in, I was showing you what guns not to get for these ranges. By the way, the links, as I was saying, sucks. I'm not implying all of these guns suck. Yeah, I guess I could show you some of the better gun options since you just joined in now. I know the links. It sucks a lot for those ranges, but you've got the Track 5 Burst, the Track 5S, which I personally like a lot, and the HC1 Cougar, which is probably my favorite. Just because the higher damage, which is the general rule, in my opinion, of higher kill time at ranges. Okay. Do you play on PlayStation? Because I am going to imply some other guns or some other factions, and if so, please, sorry, I'm trying to get something real quick. Please do me a favor here and enter my username, of course. You can always rewind the video to get the idea. Okay. The idea, alright. I'm going to play Vonio, so don't worry. It's probably the next session I will demo. And if you want to meet me there, sure, I think my username is Brendan5. I'm going to log in right now. Yeah, it's Brendan5. If you wish to join me, please just, like I said, send me a friend request in the game. And by the way, I don't hate on other factions a lot. I try not to. I mean, I know I go a little bit harshly on the Terran Republic, as I love the Vanu and the NC, mostly the new conglomerate, but the Vanu is not far behind, and I'm sorry, back spikes. Okay, let me. Yes, I could fly, I could dogfight, I could do anything. Let me show you a quick example. I guess I could show you a quick example of my flights. I'm a little rusty here and there, but I should be able to, well, reiterate my skills. I can fly in first and third person, so yeah. I personally like to gang up on enemies at a backwards angle. I mean, what do you specifically mean by hover? Like, just stand in place and, you know, that? Or, what do you mean by hover? Like, the literal hover in place hover? That's my question. Reverse maneuvers? No, I have not spent my time on that. Well, whatever then. Okay. That's why I don't like to check comments while I'm playing. Sorry if, not trying not to be really bad, but I haven't had the time to learn reverse maneuvers. If you want to teach me, and you can simplify it within, give me 4 hours. If you can simplify it within 4 hours, I'll take your explanation. Like I said, send me a friend request. It's Brendan5. Brendan5. I mean, look, I was trying to demonstrate the recoil on my carbine, very observant, over with a 6X, just to show you the range efficiency at burst firing. It's pretty good, not too bad. Lion, 6.6 ace. Okay. Or giant, whatever. I think I said T1? I believe so, yeah. And what gun am I using? Just for personal reference. Oh, that was supposed to be join. Oh, I thought that was like join, like, okay, I thought you meant something else. Okay, I'm sorry, 66AC. I thought you meant, like, your username. I'm gonna just search here. Okay. Nice. Thank you for that. Thanks. You seem like a nice person. If you're online, I will, you know, play with you. I mean, I'm personally not just the most Vonu active player due to my homies being on NC and me starting an NC, but I love Vonu. Like, Vonu, I'm good at when I'm in the pro mood of the day where I know I can hit for heads. And that's not today, but they're still good. I'm not implying they're bad today. I'm implying when I'm personally ready to aim for the head in one day, which is my strong suit. Like, I have kind of good days and bad days, so to speak. On my good days, I like Vonu, because it gives me advantages because I can aim for someone's head in closer ranges, as opposed to the other, other factions, which I actually have to body shot because of reaction time. Otherwise, and you have to do it to... Oh wow, you can make 1,000 certs in 5... Okay, please, dude, please. I will take every bit of... Oh, yeah, no bullet drop is an amazing Vonu feature. I know that, but it's the problem with Vonu and the no bullet drop features. It's not on every weapon. If it was on it, I think they should, make it so it's on every gun. Personally, I love it. Yes. Yes, burst weapons, yes. But it's just implying, I feel personally like it should be on every gun. Not that it needs to be buffed in that sort of way that it's not good. Just personal opinion. The guns could benefit a lot. I mean, these guns are already competitive in range, but lack a little bit in closer. So why don't you just give them all no bullet drop? Is my good question, besides really, really close quarters weapon. Yes, I know that's the sucky part. That's what I'm saying. It's like the reverse, like how snipers should not have bullet drop. And then I'm saying they have shotguns with bullet drop. It's like, what? You can snipe with shotguns? Which I do that on Vonu more than I do other factions, but I do. I snipe with shotguns because there's no bullet drop on the actual snipers. There's bullet drop, so it's like reverse psychology. It's like, okay, no, I'm not a shotgun player. No, I'm not a fully auto player. I'll play anything. I personally would prefer burst guns. Not the best slug sniper. Look, I think the default is the best slug sniper. My opinion, in my opinion only, but... Well, no, I take that back. If you're playing light assaults, obviously your best sniper is a shotgun due to you not having more options, but Barons have bullet drop. I'd say either your Demos/Phobos, since I think they're basically the same thing. Or your default gun, which they all work fine. They have no bullet drop. I could give this thing a 4x zoom, and it could take out a lot of targets faster than you could say, well, hey, how are you doing, man? Oh, I'm okay. You'd probably take out, like, 2 targets faster than you could say that. So... The other problem I don't like with Vonu is when I'm trying to showcase a weapon, this is not an actual combat error. It's when I'm showcasing a weapon that, look, if you can see there's like this plasma-like effect on this screen, and it's really annoying, like I can't see. Now you can't see it, but look, if I back up a little bit. It's like my muzzle flash, kind of. But it hits my bullet hits the barrier, and then it passes through it. And it's just annoying. I personally think they should remove this, as it's really annoying. And you know what? I'll compare this gun to your option, which I do like the Baron. I think the Baron is the dominant option for other factions, but not Vonu, Subverty, yes. And I think the Jackhammer, personally, it's an opinion weapon. So I don't want to, a lot of people rage warring in the comments, but I think it's much better. Okay, and let me compare this for you. It is still 2-shot headshot. I think body shots is where it lacks. So wait, how many shots is it? Sorry, if I could actually see my enemy targets. It's like a 3-shot body shot. I think that's the same for the other one, but I think its minimal damage drop is significantly better for the actual bullets. But it's really the no bullet drop aspect that matters, in my opinion. You know, it'll outgun the Baron, and the quicker rate of fire, and the quicker reload time. Since this thing has at max bullets out about the reload of the Gauss saw, which is terrible for the shotgun. I'm gonna try and hit this guy. I'm gonna try and hit this guy with my full mag, with like all of my remaining ammo. If I can hit him, yeah. Wait, I'll crouch. Okay, but what's your comments real quick? Fast rate of fire. Oh yeah, I love the jackhammer. It's one of those things where it goes either way. A lot of people hate it. Oh, I hit, nice. I think it's because they're on the receiving end of the thing, but I really love the jackhammer. Honestly, like, if the game developers ever thought of something better than the jackhammer as a shotgun, nerf it down. Nerf it down, man. Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna show you this compared to pellet shots. I'm surprised it's doing that well. Like, at the max range I've been able to actually hit things, it sucks. And there's no really way to get actual headshots with skill since the bullet's spread is way too complicated. As you can see, I'm not doing any additional damage to this medic. Which is why you need shells doing this for me. You can hit. And finally I took a bout, but that took a few magazines. Yeah. Okay. I want to say I like the parallax. I'm sorry, the parallax is the best bolt action, but if you're looking at semi-autos, get the phase shift, which is technically a combination of the... Yes, and that's what I said. But the phase shift is technically a combination of the bolt action snipers and the semi-auto. I think it can kill you even faster. But you have that cooldown time. Oh yeah, same here. What was that weapon? Buff the Spiker, I think. Hashtag buff the Spiker, buff the Spiker. That's what I need the dev team to do. The Spiker is a weapon I heard they're gonna buff. I'm like, well yeah, buff the Spiker. And then the new version's actually supposed to be worth it compared to other pistols. It's like a lot like the it's gonna be like kind of like, you know, the old Burst Desperados and the Burst Desperado and forgot the Terran variants. Oh, I missed. So it's gonna be a whole new pistol. It's gonna still incorporate that charger feature. It's gonna be kind of like its original variant, but faster. To where you are, you know, charge it up, and then you shoot in bursts. But it's gonna take up about maybe 0.25 seconds to charge, and it's gonna be really good. Because it takes 2 bursts to kill, and the bursts take about 0.1 seconds to fire off. You do the math here, that's about 0.7 seconds to kill, which is on par with most pistols. And if you can hold this, because I'm pretty sure they said you're going to be able to hold this, I can't remember correctly, but that you're going to be able to hold your charge forever. And, So it reduced the time to about maybe 0.45 seconds to kill, which is better than most actual guns. Now the thing is, it's good for stalker infiltrators. That's about it. Now you're gonna miss a few shots because the cone of fire is very terrible. It's basically half of that of a shotgun. It's a mini shotgun for the bonnet. Anyways, let me go switch to the NC so I can... Anyways, move on to that tower stomping loadout. As I just wanted to, I'm trying to make a video here about something. I'll come back and play VS when I'm done with the review, okay? Sorry, but it's a little bit of a dedication thing. To be honest here, the Zerg is real. I personally do not like Zerg. I don't like NC starts as Zerg, other factions. It's just not my style of gameplay. I like to go in strategically. Now, Vanu's good for that. But NC, I've got a few squads that I could find that are strategic. They use the Zerg strategically to form a Zerg to basically, well, use that Zerg as a distraction for the enemy forces, delaying a lot of enemy reinforcements, and then secretly tapping to the warp gate. That's one of the main strategies of NC. A lot of factions do it similarly, but they don't. But VS doesn't create as much of a Zerg. They create more background forces. Personally, I think if you're playing NC, first of all, 200 damage guns for the win. These guns are just meant to hit hard. Now, they do have 6 less rounds, but if you do the math here, it does not matter. Oh, God. It does not matter for tower stuff. It does not matter. It's gonna kill you. I'm still probably gonna get the suppressor, because if you're considering it actual things when you're tower stomping, you're gonna want some suppressor on your gun. So the new conglomerate, they might have less ammo on their card, but on this on most of their 200 damage model guns. But look, they kill you fast. Headshots are like 4 shot in their 2 bursts. You can fire in 2 bursts. And let me see. Oops, I accidentally Wait, what? Let me see. It says, tell me how do you survive in spawn it. Type them. What? Can you, do me a favor and simplify that? The proper English, please. No offense, but it says, it's like, tell me, how do you survive in spawn it? Take them less than 10 seconds? Like, are you saying, how do you survive spawn camping for seconds? 10 seconds? Well, let me see here. 2TK. Oh. Well. I personally would think the best way is just to go infiltrator and maybe run out the top. But you do what you want. Or go use your squad and have them respawn somewhere and then use their squad beacons eventually. Or just go to a different base, man. I've been through spawn killing. I think it should be removed. Now, it's a fair subject. We've all done it. So, the real thing is, do you want to get rid of XP farming to death? Or do you want to get rid of, So basically this is I'm asking, Do you want to have allowed XP farming, or do you want to get rid of do you want to allow spawn killing, or do you want to disable XP farming? Basically the thing, because this is how 99.99% of newer players get XP. Which I don't have a problem with. For most people, but there's a lot of problems. And I hate that suppressed gunfire that the NC has. It just drives my ears insane. I don't know why. It's just like, oh, that screech. But nonetheless, that's probably why I don't use suppressed weapons at all. And I use the first shot recoil multiplier and NC weapons efficiently. But, you know, head burst like that. Like, head bursting is overpowered in this game. As seen here. And yes, I've been playing this game since at least the first probably big update I remember was probably the Halloween update. I mean, I remember more than that, but there weren't many big updates, like, significantly big. Like, at all. Even for that. So, I've gotten, you know, the Christmas loadouts and all that. Let me take this harassment real quick. And by the way, if you think I think funny sucks, which I don't, I'm just saying, other factions are very balanced. I don't like the Terrans. Don't know why. I just don't have a feel for them, just due to their inaccuracy. That's my opinion, but meh. A lot of people could argue, well, they're accurate because of their, you know, recoil. That's wrong. They still have higher recoil than other factions in a lot of ways. First shot recoil multiplier, higher. So it's like, well, then Brendan, why do you care? It even further restricts you from bursting. Besides, you know, the low damage profile and stuff like that. It just, I don't know why. I'm probably because I'm not a ultimately close quarters guy. And in those scenarios, I'll use guns that are good for that, but I don't play main close quarters. I play longer range, and I use shotguns for the close range. Because shotguns will give you the obvious advantage. Otherwise, you're stuck at medium range with your carbines. And that's a little bit of an obvious advantageable situation for other, you know. But, you get the idea. For Terrans, it's not the best scenario. What? Real quick. I've never really used the canister. I'm sorry. I've never really used it. I just wanted to read up on it. Like, a lot of people said it looks terrible and blah blah blah. Just, you know, anti-infraprison. It destroys other enemy harassers. That's all it does. Oh, it's a shotgun. Okay, it's a shotgun. Oh, well, that seems stereotypical for NC. I hate NC stereotypes. I personally don't use shotguns besides the jackhammer on NC. I don't think shotguns are NC's, like, oh my god point. NC's oh my god point is when you are at bursting range. Which, this is how I think of the NC in range, compared to the other factions, if we're comparing it. So Vadu has the least range we're going to have to burst. And then the Terrans have the second least and all that. And then the NC has the, you know, or I'm sorry, most range. I meant most range. I flip those two around. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, but my stats are wrong. But it's like, when you have to burst for NC, it's like, you can kill targets. Now, you still got those other faction problems. You know, like, when you're on the Chan Republic, can't really burst even. VS can burst, but I just don't like the efficiency they burst at. The NC has that long range capacity over super dick. That's the reason why they're so good at bursting their damage. NC has high damage. If you haven't learned that already, droid school stars. In Araxa's school, haha. This is basically an anti-infantry gun strapped to a harasser. I want to see how it does against ESFs, and it does reload while you're not in it. So let's say I'm in here. No, it's fully loaded. Bam. So this gun looks like it's an ammo leech. It's not a good way. Similar scenarios that I personally would like a harasser for if I was in a combat situation with my life on the line. You know, like, oh my god. Like, if I was using an anti-infantry gun, I would expect more off of it than some other options, which is sad. Now, against other harassers and docked aircraft, this thing could really give you a bad day. But, you know, they're gonna have to be docked. It takes one full magazine to take something that's landed within your minimum damage range, I'm pretty sure. I wish it was a one-shot headshot now. Here, I'm gonna try to take down this max with 2 shots, okay. How did you have so little health last time? Okay, Maxes apparently have more health than any SF. Congratulations, Maxes. Now, they need to make wing physics on this game. One of my priorities is make wing physics where if you hit something in the engine, which should be located in the back, you do more damage. Oh, here. Die. Anyways, I'm now going to be actually doing a review. A random review. So now I'm going to make a new gameplay weapon, a gameplay video, because this has been requested from my commenters. So yeah, you remember that make an impact. And you can comment on my live videos if you catch me. I'll mostly be live streaming from 3 to 10. So you catch me, you get a 7-hour radius. Probably more than that. Probably like maybe, I would say I probably start around 4 or 5, but I started late today. So you never know. Check in at 3, maybe check in every hour. I'll be recording every, like, for hours and hours. And I'm gonna read this one person's comments. Okay. I'll see you in the next video I'm making of, well, me trying to get in Bonnie outfits and blah blah blah.